Hello to friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to share with you an unboxing and first look of the new cold steel SRK compact. So this was generously borrowed by my colleague from work. He did purchase a new knife for himself, and he was really kind and asked me if I would like to make a video about it. So thanks to him. And now let's see the unboxing. Okay, so this will be the model number. Also the part number is 49 LCKD. Is the model SRK, which stands for Survival Rescue Knife, and the compact version is a little bit smaller variant of the full size SRK. So we have a really nice complete package here. So the knife comes really nicely lubed up with some kind of Vaseline to protect it probably from rusting and scratching, because this one is made out of SK5, which is a high carbon steel that Cold Steel is using. So let me give you the specifications. So we have an over length of 24 centimeters, that is 9.4 inches. In comparison with the full size is 27.3 centimeters or 10.75 inches long. The blade on this one is 12.6 centimeters, which is 5 inches, with a cutting edge of 4.5 inches or 11.5 centimeters. Comparison with the full size has blade length of 15.24 centimeters or 6 inches, so there is a 1 inch difference. The blade width is 2.8 centimeters, which is 1.1 inch. The thickness of the stock of the blade is 4 millimeters or 0.15 inches. This is a full tank construction. The handle length is 11.5 centimeters or 4.5 inches, and the thickness is 1.7 centimeters or 0.67 inches. We have a nice contoured design of the handle, so it will fit really nicely into your hand. The materials used on this one, like I mentioned, the blade is SK5, which is a high carbon tool steel with a nice click point blade, probably hollow grind with a saber grind on them. So if you are using any kind of consistent angle sharpeners, this will be nicely resting on your bench or in your vise, and there will be no problem resharpening it. The handle is made out of black, they call it Kray-Ex with a slip resistant grip. So basically it's some kind of rubberized plastic. So it feels really nice in the hand. You have slight puffiness to it, so you can definitely grip it really hard and it will not damage your hand. We have really nice checkering or texture on this one that will protect you from slipping, and there is also a nice finger guard which also will protect your fingers. The coating on the blade is called a black Kray-Ex coating. I would consider it some kind of a baked on paint, which will obviously rub off if you are hard using the knife, maybe if you are botaning with it and so on, so keep that in mind. The sheath is made out of some kind of thermoplastic. It's called SRK-C. You have a few options how to mount it. You can use this loop for your belt, but then of course you can also use tech lock and paracord or any kind of other fastening methods. The knife is friction held, so there is no lock or clicking sound. As you could hear, it's plainly there with friction. It will not fall out, but then of course you have the snap and you can secure it. Also you have a lanyard hole, or you can use a leash to put a paracord there and wrap it around your finger, around your hand. These are made in Taiwan. The weight comes at the blade, also the knife itself weighs 150 grams or 5.3 ounces. With the sheath it is 223.7 grams or 7.9 ounces. So let's talk a little bit about the pricing. So these have a MSRP of $53.99, but they usually go for around $42 to $44, depending on your preferred reseller. Just for comparison, the MSRP of the full size is $69.99, but usually they will have similar street pricing like the compact. So if you need a little bit smaller blade, so that is 1 inch less, then you can choose to go with this one or with the full size. Okay, so let's check out also the sharpness. As far as I know, my colleague did not use this knife, so depending on the angle, it looks like to be sharp, but then of course yeah, it is sharp. I feel a little bit toothiness to the edge, but definitely this is a outdoors knife, so keep in mind you don't want to have a really keen edge on this one to not chip it or break it easily. But that depends on you. How do you like how sharp you like your knife to be. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the intended use of this one. So I would say for around $45, this is a really nice complete package for a outdoor, let's say occasional camping trip and so on. But and obviously if you like something with a nice a grippy handle and with a nice blade profile, and you like cold steel overall, then this is probably a really nice knife to have. But let's say you are not particularly interested in any specific brand and would like to see what is out there. So let's continue with a few other options that I have here with me that I personally own. So basically, let's say you don't have that much money. Let's say you want to spend, I don't know, around $15 to $17. Then of course my recommendation would be of course the Mora knives, the Mora of Sweden, the model companion. This is overall a really nice utilitarian, also a little bit bushcrafty, bushcrafty intentional knife, and it definitely does not have that grippiness to the handle, but it will serve the purpose, of course, and will cost you a lot less money. If you want to have something larger, then of course I have here also the Craft line all around 749 from Mora. This is quite a larger knife than the SRK, and of course also the full size it will be larger. But if you want to have a camp knife for food prep, then definitely this one would be a good option. And I don't know, sorry, the current pricing, but these should be not that expensive. Okay, let's continue. One of my oldest Benchmade sorry, cold steels I have is the Roach Belly, which is another inexpensive knife, a little bit smaller than the SRK, but for camping purposes and I don't know, food prep, hiking and so on, adventures, these are fairly expensive. They're made out of crab steel, and yeah. Okay, so now let's continue. Maybe if you want to pay a little bit more, then also one of my recommendations would be a Glock knife. I have here the model 778. So these are the plain with the plain back. There is also a model with a saw back, but I don't know the current pricing on these in the States, but usually here around in Europe they should be around 38 to 40 euros, maybe sometimes less depending on where I'm buying from. You will get a nice functional sheath. By functional I mean it will really nicely retain your knife, and you can put it on your belt and also on your backpack. So also, just for fun, I brought out a few other knives that I have. Here's my Coleman M9 replica. So if you would like to carry something large and heavy like this, then you can go with it. Then I have here also a really nice underrated knife. This is the Kudu, which is a, I would say, front lock, or how to call it, ratchet lock. You need to push it up and then you can close it. So yes, for food prep and for general so camping and outdoors adventures, these are really inexpensive and will do the job. And also, just for fun, I brought out my 5-inch stiletto for Beltrane, made in Italy. If you were curious how how it looks like, and some other no knives. Let's say here's a Swiss Army knife. This is the Super Tinker. This is a K-bar Dozier folding hunter. Let's continue with a few excellent options. The Red Model 1 is a Benchmade Griptilian. Spyderco Endura. Kershaw Blur. CV Elementum. And I don't know, let's close it up with the 940 from Benchmade, just for size referencing. Okay, so like you see, and probably you know, for around 40, 42, 45, under $50, you have lots of competition out there in the knife space or in the knife world. So I would say for me this is a really a nice by now classic design from Cold Steel. So for me personally, I would probably go with the full size, just because of the 1 inch difference and a little difference in pricing. But I understand that they wanted to put out a little bit lighter version of the great SRK into the world, and they decided to shrink it a little bit down. What more to say? Basically, if you like to collect fixed blades, then this is one of those designs which probably should be in your collection. And I will probably stay by that statement, and let's wrap up this video. Okay, so if you have any questions regarding the knife or any other items in my channel, just let me know. Please leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. I always appreciate my subscribers and the support they give me, commenting and engaging with me in topics regarding our hobbies. So yes, if you are not a subscriber, then consider subscribing to not miss any future content. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented, but sometimes there's other stuff regarding my other hobbies. Okay, so with that being said, I would like to wish you a wonderful day. Stay safe and hope to see you soon.